Hi everyone, my name is Madeleine, but everyone calls me Maddie. I've always been interested in art and creativity, and when I really learnt that I wanted to be a curator was in year 10. We were doing a careers activity and I learnt what a curator was. And I was amazed that there was a job in an industry that I could actually have fun in, not looking for a job that was just so that I could earn money. And so I am currently having a great time studying it in Melbourne, and Mama was able to introduce it to me a little bit more through Raw 24 when I had my Year 12 HSC artworks in an exhibition in this very room. And it showed me a little bit more about the curatorial aspects of this work, as well as from an artist's perspective. I've guest curated my exhibition called George Street, which is a part of the Nina Gathered Here season for our 10th anniversary. I wanted people to walk away from my exhibition with reflections on their nostalgia and their connection with home and how they've grown since either moving away or moving towards a new home. And my connection with the name George Street kind of happens in 3 stages. I wanted to name it after one of my favourite photographs exhibited in this exhibition called George Street by Narelle Autio. It's of an angel getting into a taxi, and I think of it as someone leaving and finding something new. It's also George Street in Sydney, and then there's also a George Street here in Albury, which was the street I grew up on as a child. So a fun little story from my experience while curating this exhibition was I collated my entire collection. I thought these all look great, but I never thought to look at their dimensions. And so the first time that Mia and Michael took me back to back of house where they keep their collection, I kind of gasped at how massive these artworks are. One of them, which isn't in here at the moment, is called Nest by John Young, and it is 2 meters tall, so it's even bigger than this piece of work. And I'd been imagining it as a little picture. So definitely have to look at the dimensions while you're doing this process. The great opportunities that Mama has given me is definitely the first, which was Raw 24, where they accepted my application for a program that really uplifts young voices in the region. I think it's 16 years old through to 25. And it taught us a lot about the industry, about how to create a show. And it also shows us, when they then exhibited it, how many different voices there are in our region. I think there's a lot of importance with having things like the Mama Museum as well as Murray Arts in regional centres, because they provide a lot of opportunities and the accessibility for creatives in this area that people would normally get in urban centres like Melbourne and Sydney and Canberra. Especially coming now that I am learning in that kind of centre, I'm seeing how important it is to have people looking in the local community and finding young First Nations, other voices that are not often heard within these regions, and how diverse they are. My exhibition George Street will be opening on the 2nd of October through to the 1st of February, so it's open for a while. Come and enjoy my experience with my home.